to Good Afternoon Arkansas. I am joined now by Megan Ludvinsky with About Space Organizing. Megan, thanks for being with me today.
Hey, thanks so much for having me.
So people are slowly but surely letting you back in their homes to start organizing their stuff. That's gotta feel good, right?
It is. I've really missed it, and I'm really happy to be back. So,
and I know you're doing it. And you're doing it safely as well. You're taking some extra measures.
Absolutely. I'm 6 feet and wearing a mask and doing a lot of like outdoor stuff right now, some garages, carports, etc. Or just organizing solo if the client's not home, etc. So, just doing things a little differently now.
Well, this is really the time of the year where people anyway are going to be looking around their home, kind of assessing all the junk they have, doing some of that cleaning, but even more so right now when everyone's at home during the COVID-19 pandemic.
Yes, the tide has changed and everyone is home and looking at all of their stuff and trying to work from home in the midst of all their stuff is really difficult. So yeah, I'm getting a lot of phone calls about, how can I fix this? So that's what we're going to talk about today.
So where do we even begin?
So I always say, I have 3 theories here. And the first place, I usually do a tour of someone's house when I come in and start a session, and I ask the question, what's driving you the most crazy? Oftentimes it's like a landing zone where everybody walks in and puts stuff down, or maybe it's your closet because it takes you so long to get dressed and get out the door. Well, not right now, but you know what I mean. So start where it makes you crazy. Really assess, walk around your home and look at those hot spots and see if that's something that you can tackle immediately.
Well, some of us, our hot spot is just too overwhelming and we just don't even want to think about that room, just want to shut the door.
Yes, so that happens a lot. So that's very typical. And so what I tell people, if that's just too much, then try to start in your bedroom. And the reason that I say that is that's where you wake up and set the tone for your day. And if you wake up and you see clutter and it's just kind of like falling in on you, like you're not going to be calm and serene and want to enjoy your coffee. You're just going to wake up and feel frustrated, and it'll give you some anxiety that you don't even realize you might have.
I know for me, when I kind of get on this organizing streak, I really just go for it. And then it's like the closet turns into, now I'm organizing all my jewelry, and then all of a sudden that turns into something else. You can really get carried away, but you've got some tips for that too.
Yeah, absolutely. So if the hotspot is not something that you want to tackle, or you don't want to start like in your bedroom, or you're just feeling like super overwhelmed, definitely start somewhere small. And it could be as simple as your wallet or your purse, or just a utility drawer, like someplace like very small. And you'll get momentum. I do a 10 things a day challenge on my decluttering group online. And people always say, like, I started with 10 things because that was really manageable. But I just kept going because I felt this momentum. I felt confident. I was like, okay, I'm actually doing it. I actually started. So like if you don't want to hit a hot spot or declutter and organize your bedroom, like just start. I think that's really the most important thing. Do something very small and it really feels great.
And one thing you suggest that I really love is setting a timer.
Yes, absolutely. Set a timer. Don't go crazy. Like if you're feeling overwhelmed, you can set a timer, and it doesn't even have to be an hour. It could be 10 minutes. Like you can actually have your whole family join in with this timer. I do it with my little kids. I'm like, let's just like put some stuff away, or let's declutter and figure out some things we don't need anymore. And the timer really works wonders because it gives you this finite time that you have to do something, and then you can be done and just sort of like wash your hands of it. And I do them all the time, actually, still at home myself as a professional organizer.
And Megan, last time we talked about your Facebook group.
Yeah.
And since that story aired, there were hundreds of people.
It's crazy. Yeah. So Decluttering and Organizing Ideas and Encouragement is the group that it's called. Its name, and I think we're at 13,000 people right now, and it almost runs itself. Everybody's contributing, everybody's positive, everybody wants to help each other. It's really lovely. So thank you so much for that great push last time.
Well, it's been cool to see because I'm a part of the group too, and so many joined, and they have been decluttering all of their homes and just talking about all of it and getting inspiration from each other. So again, if people want to join that now, if they haven't already, what do they search for?
It's organizing or decluttering and organizing ideas and encouragement. It's a bit of a long one, but I wanted to make sure that people knew it was a safe space. So that's why I named it what I did.
Great. Well, thanks so much, Megan. And people do want to reach you if they're ready to have you back in and organize. How do they do that?
Yeah, just check me out at aboutspaceorganizing.com. And my cell phone and my office phone is right there. And then you can get me at megan@aboutspaceorganizing.com as well.
Okay. Go organize something today, even something small.
Thank you so much, Alicia.
Thanks a lot, Megan.
All right.
We'll have more Good Afternoon Arkansas coming up after the break.